Hello, good afternoon. It has been a long time since I have done a Tuesday at 2 Facebook Live, so I won't be too surprised if people don't join in because I know I've been kind of out of the routine for the summer, but it's the first day of school and the kids are off and I am getting back into a routine. So I'm going to get back to the Tuesday at 2s. I know when I had kind of left sometime in June, I had said I would spend the summer thinking about and reflecting about whether I should continue my Tuesday at 2 Facebook Lives. And I just wasn't sure if people were enjoying them or how it was going, and I was trying to get a feel of things. So I thought, let me keep trying because I do like to connect with whoever can get on live, or I know many people watch the replay, so that's fine too. If you are joining in, don't be afraid to comment and let me know that you're on, because any comments, I'm going to keep that the same, that any comments will be entered into a drawing for a little prize. I'm actually going to show you the prize for this week. It is some glitter enamel dots. So any comments this week, I'll just randomly enter into a draw, and you might have the chance to win these glitter enamel dots, which are super fun. They're adhesive on the back. So yes, this summer was I just sort of sat back and tried to think about my Facebook Lives and think about whether I should keep doing them, whether it was inspiring people. So I thought I'll keep trying for a little bit longer and just tweak it up a bit. So one of the things I am tweaking up is that the whole month, so all the Facebook Lives in a month will showcase a product. So then it'll be like product of the month showcase. So that's what I'm gonna try. I was thinking that might be a little more inspirational for you, might be a little more cohesive. So that's what I'm gonna try. So starting this month, we'll have a product of the month, and all the projects that I do each week on Tuesday at 2 will touch on the product of the month. Of course, it's hard to just show one product, so the projects that I'm making will incorporate other products as well, but they'll all showcase Stampin' Up! And the great products from Stampin' Up!, as well as the things that I enjoy crafting and I just want to share with you. So the other feedback I received is actually people like to see my face ahead of time. For a while I was trying just on my camera mount, just looking down, but I kind of heard people like to kind of see my face and say hello first before I got to the crafting. So I'm going to try to do that again and see if we can get it a little smoother, the transition. But otherwise, I hope you had an amazing summer, and I hope that we'll get back into a routine of sharing stamping together. Don't be afraid to comment if you're joining in. I would love to hear how your summer went and what you were up to. So this summer I did a few different things. If you follow me on my blog, you will know that I was away at the beginning of July to Europe, partially for the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to the Greek Isles, and partially to just extend that trip a little bit and enjoy a little more of Italy. So that's where I was in July. It was a fantastic time with my family. I was actually so grateful to all of you for your support, and especially Team Stick for their support to be able to earn that trip to the Greek Isles, because it was a really special time, especially since I had my son come along with me, my oldest son. So just having time together was so precious since we dropped him off at school residence last week. So I'm so grateful for that. And then I was home for a week, did my class, and then off again doing a service project north of Thunder Bay, so I was gone again. And then of course there was family vacation up in Horseshoe Valley, and then just getting everything ready to move my son out. So it was a busy summer. So I'm glad that I didn't commit to doing the Facebook Lives, because it would have been so erratic anyway. It probably would have just been confusing. But I'm back, and I'm excited to share with you. So we'll try my new little changes where I'll keep kind of saying hello in the beginning before I put it on the mount to do the stamping. And then the other change is that all the stamping projects each week in a month will showcase one product of the month. Okay, so that'll be my plan. I'd always love to hear your feedback of what you think of how things are going and if you're enjoying the projects and the inspiration. Hi, Maureen. And then as usual, you can always comment, and I would love to connect with you. And that way, when you comment as well, you'll be entered into a drawing for the prize each week. Hi, Christine. Okay, great. So a couple of announcements, and then I'm going to dive into the stamping. I'll probably have some other things to show too, but the first thing I want to tell you guys, as per my Facebook post today, is a reminder of the class that I have coming up on September the 25th. You can come local to Markham to do the class, or you can order it to go. So here's a sample of one of the cards that you'll make in the class, and the felt accents really, really are stunning. And I don't know what it is, like the stamping, the way the stamp is designed, it's so crisp, it's so clean. I love it. So in this class, you actually get to make 12 cards. Yeah, so I think there's like 3 different designs, and you'll make 4 of the 3 different designs, and it's great. And not only that, you also get this cute little box. Hi, Shelly. You get this cute little box to keep everything in. So in fact, when you're done with your 12 cards, you can use the box just as storage, and then you've always got some cards to share and cards to give away. But the other great thing about the box is that it's perfect for gift giving too. So definitely make sure to sign up for the class. The deadline for registering is September 14th. If you want it to go, I can mail you the kit. I can mail you the stamp set. So you just need to use your own ink. Oh, let me show you the envelopes. The envelopes actually are a highlight of this kit. But if you can come to Markham, it is more inexpensive that way. Look at, this is the front of the envelope, this is the back of the envelope. Isn't that so cute? It matches the cards. So if you can come, that's great, because it's a little more economical that way, because you'll be using my stamp set and my ink. But if you need it mailed to you, I can do that too. Okay, so that's the class coming up September the 25th. Make sure to RSVP either local or long distance by September the 14th, and we'll get that going. Okay, let us, few other announcements. I don't have the flyer. I was going to print it out, but I think I lost the flyer. Oh no, here it is, right here. It was in my trash bin. I don't know why. Okay, so here's the flyer. Just a reminder that September 10th is the last day to take advantage for the special September paper pumpkin. So make sure, if you would like, they've already announced that, here, I'll read what it says. Need a hand with Halloween treat packaging. September's kit includes 20 bone-chilling treat boxes, an exclusive Halloween stamp set, and a spooky special edition box. Don't miss it. Okay, so this is perfect. You already know it's going to be little treat boxes. You can probably just fill it with your own spooky candy or spooky little treats. Perfect for kids to hand out at school, or for you to hand out to colleagues at work, or even just acts of kindness and fun to your neighbors as well. Okay, so those are the announcements for now. I'm going to flip over and do some stamping with you. Oh, it's been a little while since I did some stamping on the camera here. I hope I survive. Remember, I love your comments, so don't be afraid to comment, and all comments will be entered into a drawing. And it also helps me know if you can see what's going on and what's happening here. I hope I set my mount up correctly. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to flip this baby over. It's good to see you guys on. Okay, let's see whether we can get this. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of the shadow. I don't know. That's all the other thing I was trying to work on this summer, to see if there was a way I could get rid of the shadow. Let's try this. Is that a bit better? Okay, let me know. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Okay, so the product of the month, if you missed what I was saying earlier, is that I am trying all my Facebook Lives in a month will showcase one product. So the product that I'm going to showcase this month is the, let me see, the Monster Bash Designer Series paper. So let me see if I can take out a few of the sheets just to show you a little more. We're going to make a project. Actually, my Team Stick girls are going to, oh good, it's better now, right? The shadow, yay, I'm learning as I go. That's the best way for me to learn. I'm the type that doesn't learn from a book. I just learn by trying things. Okay, so this is the Monster Bash Designer Series paper, and my Team Stick girls actually this Thursday at our team get together are going to make the projects. So they're actually going to make the projects that I'll be sharing in all my Facebook Lives. So let me show you. So you get 2 of each design. Here's one side, here's the other side. It's actually very cute paper. And there are some pieces of paper that, like for example, this side, you could use it as Halloween, but it actually has a bit of a vintage look, so it doesn't have to be for Halloween. Do you know what I mean? That's the great thing about having 2 sides to things. So this side is definitely Halloweenish. Well, kind of. Okay, but this side, I don't know whether it has to be Halloweenish. Do you know, it's just got a kind of got a little map at the back. You could use that in different ways as well. Okay, so I just wanted to, this is the product of the month that I wanted to, oh see, here's another one. Doesn't have to be Halloween. So don't think because it's Halloween paper, it's only used at Halloween. That is not the case, right? We are creative people. We can change it up. We can use it in different ways. Okay, and there's the back side. Did I show this one already? I can't remember. This one has spider webs. Okay, so today for our Facebook Live, let's do I think I'll use this paper here. Okay, and we are actually going to make a little treat box. It's actually bigger than a treat box, really. And so you have to imagine you can use this Halloween paper. You could use any DSP. Okay, and so just a reminder, everything is here. If you do want to do some shopping, if something catches your eye, the website is genevieve.stampinup.net. This is the host code to use for September. It will be open until September 25th. And then if you order using this host code, I will send you the tutorials for all the projects that I will be doing in September over Facebook Live. So you'll get the measurements and photographs and everything like that, so you can create it easily at home. Okay, so the fun thing is my Team Stick girls already get that for free. Hi Diane, great to see you hopping on. Okay, anybody else hopping on, feel free to comment. Don't be shy, because any comments, if you comment, you'll be entered into a drawing. So let me show you how to do what we're creating today. I'm using this DSP because it has a top and a bottom. I do want to think a little bit before I go chopping away. I think for this box, we're going to have the top at the top as opposed to this way. I don't want to cut it this way. I want to cut it this way. Okay, and I'm going to cut it at 9.5 inches. Okay, this is actually could be considered a one-sheet wonder. I don't know if you've ever heard that term, the one-sheet wonder, where you use a sheet of paper and you kind of use the whole thing. It's wonderful because you don't waste anything. Okay, so 9.5 by 12. I hope I don't mess this up. I haven't made this box a ton of times. Now this piece, I'm going to save this. You are going to see this piece show up next week on Tuesday at 2, okay? So I'm not going to throw that away. But for today's project, 9.5 by 12. And then I am going to score it along the 12-inch side, okay? So this is the 12-inch side. Now I'm turning it this way, and I'm going to score it. I just have to think about it, because again, we've got this pattern going. Okay, I'm going to score it this way. Okay, so I'm going to score it. I have to make sure it's even here. Can you guys see? It's off the camera a little bit. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to score it at 1 inch. So because there's a specific top and bottom to this paper, I really had to think about it a second. But I think I've got it right. So I'm going to score it at 1 inch and then 3 inches. Okay. 6.5 inches, okay, and then 8.5 inches, Okay. So you'll see, oh, I hope I have it right. Okay, and then whenever the paper has a specific top and bottom, it's always a bit nerve-wracking. Hi, Chris. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to score the sides at 2 inches and 7.5 inches. Okay, so just remember, if you want the actual measurements and photographs and all of that, all you have to do is place an order on my online store. Did I do 2? Sorry, it's not 2.5, 2. I hope I did that right. Okay, yep, 2 inches and then 7.5 inches. Okay. So all you have to do is place an order on my online store using that host code, and I will send you these measurements in a tutorial format, so you don't have to worry. And then you can use any kind of DSP. I'm showcasing the fun Halloween DSP, the Monster Bash DSP. Okay, so I've got, maybe it's easier to see. Can you see the score lines back here? Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paper snips. And what I'm going to do is I am going to, I think what'll help you to see what's going on, I'm going to kind of fold a little bit. I don't know if that helps you to see the score lines, but I'm actually snipping along the score lines here. Okay, snip, snip, here, and snip. So right along the score lines, but I'm stopping at that score line, okay? And then this one, this skinny 1-inch one at the top, I'm actually going to cut it right off. I'm going to cut it right off, okay? This paper is so cute, okay? This is fun, not just for kids. Okay, so same thing on the other side. I'm going to snip this piece right off, and then I'm just going to snip. This part I'm not snipping off. I am just stopping at the score line. Do not go past that score line. Okay, so I'm going to fold this so I can see it a bit better. Let me know if you have any questions, if anything's not too clear. Okay, so I'm going to snip up to the score line. Snip up to the score line. Okay, so I hope you see how this box is coming together. What's nice about this box is that it's actually quite large. It's pretty roomy, so you can put quite a few things in it, and you're using most of the DSP, but remember, there's that one strip. Don't throw this strip out, and make sure to tune in next week because you will see what I'm going to do with that strip. Okay, so this is actually going to be the top of the box. This is going to fold over like this. Okay, so what I need is to put the tear and tape on the edges here. So let's see. I'm going to put a piece here. Sometimes with the DSP, it makes your eyes wonky. Okay, all these patterns going there. Okay, but it's going to be so cute when we're done. Can you guys think of any other way to use this DSP besides for Halloween? All of a sudden it occurred to me, this DSP might work pretty well for my husband, who his undergraduate degree is in chemistry. So he has a thing about chemist jokes or chemical jokes, and I just saw these potion bottles, and I kind of thought that this might be appropriate for him. If you ever know people who studied chemistry, they're weird. They make chemistry jokes all the time and they think it's funny. Okay, since I didn't study chemistry, I don't usually get the joke, but I'll have to think of some because I hear them all the time. Okay, sorry, I should be showing you what I'm doing. So can you see how this, I hope I have this right here. This is the top of the box. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this over. Can you see? And then that closes the side of the box. Okay, so just let me take off the tear and tape, and then it will seal. It's always hard when you're doing it and you're not right here to see how it happens. But I promise, when you get the measurements and you do it, it'll all make perfect sense. Okay, so this goes up here. Hope I've got it there. Oops, gotta make sure that this side lines up. Okay, and then this side comes up here. I hope I got the design going the right way. I did. Okay, can you see the front of the box? That's why the top and the bottom for this paper makes a difference. Otherwise, all the design would be upside down. Okay, so same thing on this side. Okay, I'm just going to remove the tear and tape that I put on the edges. So tear and tape is a great sticky adhesive. I always use it when I'm making boxes or anything like that. So let me just take away that tear and tape. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then get that tear and tape away there. And then this goes over here. Okay, so can you see the inside of the box now? I don't know if you can kind of see that. This is our box. I could cut these things off. Hi, Brenda. I could cut these things off, but I actually found that it works pretty well to just leave these pieces in place. Okay, and then our box closes up like that. Okay, I probably should have burnished these score lines a bit better. Okay, or I think this lid actually tucks in. If you wanted to tuck it in, you could tuck it in. So let's finish up our box now. We can't, there. It actually just seals up like that if you didn't want to have the flap out. So I'm just going to stamp a little sentiment here. I'll use some Whisper White paper, and I am going to use the coordinating stamp set. Oh, okay, Bev is saying that it keeps freezing. I don't know if it's my internet. I feel like my internet has gotten worse lately, or I don't know. Are other people finding trouble? Because if there's trouble, I have to talk to my husband. He's my tech man. Let me know. I'm using the Spooktacular Bash stamp set, which coordinates really nicely with that paper. And I think I'm just going to put spooky on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or maybe have a Spooktacular Halloween, because I could fill it with treats and give it to the neighbors. Okay, so it seems to be okay. So Bev, I'm not sure if it's your internet with the video, but that's okay. You'll be able to watch the recording. Okay. There we go. So I'm just putting that stamp set on the bottom. It's always nice. You can actually, it's always nice to get the coordinating paper, the coordinating stamp set, and there are actually coordinating dies that work with this stamp set. A few of them are missing because I'm using them elsewhere. But this one is totally not Halloween themed at all. So even if you just want to get the framelits, and to have such a variety of frames, it's fantastic. But of course it does coordinate with these little images in the stamp set. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it with my black Memento. Oh guys, I'm so excited. There was another exciting thing that happened this summer, or it happened right at the end of the summer, is I reorganized my shelving, and it's so tidy now, which is so exciting. I'll have to show you. Okay, so let me just stamp that. If you're just joining in, welcome. Don't be afraid to comment, because comments will be entered into a drawing. So I'm using the Memento black ink and just stamping it onto the Whisper White cardstock. Look at how clean and crisp that is. I love our Whisper White cardstock. And then I'm going to use our label punch here and punch that out. So it'll just give a little nice little label to our box that we just made. Okay. Yeah, one of the perks for my team is that they're actually going to get the tutorials free on how to make this box. But if you are not part of my team yet, make sure to join. It's very fun. But also, you can just shop online and use my host code this month, and you will get the tutorials for making the box and the other projects that I'll be doing this month as well. Oh, Shelly, that's so nice. You've missed my videos. Okay, and then we can just stick that right on the box. If we want to do a little bit of a border, we could, but I got rid of my, let me see, what color would be good? Maybe we'll use crushed curry, and we can punch that out as well. Okay, I don't know, it is cutting out on some people and not on others. Normally when it cuts out on me, or normally when it's my internet, I usually see like a little thing at the top saying something like connection is poor or something like that. So since these two are the same size and I'm trying to create a little bit of a border, what I do, I'm sure many of you know this trick, I just snip this in half, and I'm going to use my snail here, and then I'll just do that to kind of create a little bit of a border. Okay, Oh, I feel so loved. You guys missed my Tuesday at 2s. I'm back. I'll be back every Tuesday at 2, so you'll get a little stamping inspiration. Oh, that's so nice. I feel so special. Okay, so maybe it's just one of those things. You don't realize what you missed till we don't have it. I missed you guys too, so it's actually good to be back. It's good to be back in my craft cave. It's good to be back stamping and playing with paper. Even my dimensionals are mad at me. They're not, the backing's not coming off as easily as it usually does. It's like they're saying you haven't used me enough this summer. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, dimensionals. Okay, there we go. And then I'll show you another finished one I did with the same package of DSP, just a different one. Now this package of DSP also has some vanilla in it. So this one is with vanilla, and I didn't tuck this flap. So I left this flap open, so I needed a ribbon to kind of keep it closed. Okay, but let me show you how roomy it is inside for this box. Pretty roomy in there. You could, put a little gift in there, maybe some hand cream, some granola bars. There's lots of room for stuff in there. Okay, you could put quite a few granola bars in there. I have all these thoughts of things I'm going to make my son and send him care packages downtown. My husband's so practical. He's like, why would you do that when I have Amazon Prime and we can just ship him stuff for free with Amazon Prime? And I'm thinking, well, Amazon Prime does not sell cute things like this that are like handmade with love. So I'm still gonna, actually I'll probably save this box to ship it to him, but I'll fill it with something he'd like more, probably candy rather than granola bars. I'll have to find a box to ship it in, but isn't that fun? You could give it to your neighbor, anything like that, and it's pretty roomy inside. So make sure to tune in next week. I'm going to continue to use this paper as our product of the month so you can see what else I can create with it, and especially because it's like one sheet wonder. You're going to see what I'm going to do with this extra strip that's left over. I'm going to make a few other things. Okay, so that is my stamping for today. Let me flip this around so that I can share with you a couple other things, and then we'll say farewell for this week. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, how do I do this here? How do I flip this around? See, I'm trying to do both, but it doesn't actually run as smoothly as you kind of imagine, because I use a very grassroots kind of system to flip it over. It's like my color caddy here. Oh wait, before I flip it over, I want to show you my newly organized shelf. Okay, do you see my lovely Stampin' storage? It's so satisfying. So satisfying to have my Stampin' storage all set up and my markers right next to my ink pads, and I have all my sponges nicely in my box here. And yes, now, and look, I always have like 1,000 dimensionals, so I just have been sticking them in a box. So we actually sell these wide stamp storage cases. Now this is my absolute favorite. I'll showing my team this, that I discovered, that our re-inkers fit perfectly into this stamp storage box. See, so now I have my re-inkers organized by color family. They used to be all in a Ziploc bag, very messy, but now they sit beautifully on my shelf. Ta-da! Sorry, I'm so happy. I'm showing everybody. Okay, let me flip this baby around. Okay, take off my glasses. Okay, so that is Tuesday at 2 this week. I hope you guys had fun. Oh, good. Christine says she wants to make the box now. Yes, you will be able to make the box. That's it. And I wanted to tell you one more thing. Oh, see, I have everything right next to me. You don't have to use Halloween paper. Here's an example of one that I made using the Come and Gather DSP. So, just to show you, this could be Thanksgiving themed or fall themed, right? Or you can imagine doing it with Christmas paper, right? And it's got like a cute little lid, right? Oh, and look, this one. Okay, I'll show you. I forgot what I put in here. I put some note cards in here. So I don't know if our regular note cards fit, but these are the note cards that are on sale right now. They're called the Gift of Fall add-on. These were a paper pumpkin add-on. So if you are interested in getting these note cards, They're only available while supplies last, and I don't know if people know that they exist, but they're amazing. They're only $13 and you get a whole ton of them. I don't know how many, but this looks like a lot, right? I didn't count how many you get. And there's two designs. There's this sort of fall wreath design, and then there's this wash design, and then you also get the envelopes, which are super duper coordinated. Okay, so look at how many. It's only $13 for all this stuff that you get. So I literally sat down and just started playing with them, and I kept it super simple, just with punches and a little bit of metallic gems and the Mary Merlot ink. And I thought, oh, what a fun little gift to give to somebody. Oh, that's what I should do for my son. I should give him note cards so he can send me cards back. Oh, so many ideas. Anyway, as you can tell, I keep thinking about my son. But anyway, all these potential things I could give him. Okay, so I guess that's all I wanted to share with you. You can always ask me questions. You can message me. I'll put the links for my online store and anything like that on my post at the top. And you can always reach out to me. Okay, so don't forget, even if you're watching this later, don't be afraid to comment. I will leave it open a while so that I can let everybody have some time to watch it. Thanks for joining me for Tuesday at 2, and I'm back. So every Tuesday at 2, you will see a new inspirational stamping idea using the product of the month. Thanks for joining in. Bye.